When Coronation Street viewers tuned into Monday night's double bill, they expected post-factory drama, a dash of pub banter, and maybe a lingering stare between Carla Connor, Allison King, and DS Lisa Swain, Vicky Myers. What they got instead was the most tantalizing development yet in the slow burn story fans have cheekily dubbed Swirla. Within the first 10 minutes of the episode, the camera cut to Carla's flat above the factory. Rain pelted the window panes. Carla, still reeling from recent sabotage at Underworld, had barely poured a stiff whiskey when a firm knock echoed through the hallway. Viewers leaned forward, half expecting Peter Barlow or even Roy Cropper. But the figure standing in the doorway was none other than DS Swain, dripping wet, duty jacket slung over her arm, expression caught between determination and raw vulnerability. "I'm off shift," she told a stunned Carla, "and I need 5 minutes, just 5, to say something I should have said months ago." What followed was a scene equal parts tender and explosive, rooted in nearly 2 years of shared grief, guarded respect, and coffee-fueled interrogations across Weatherfield's bleakest crime scenes. Longtime Corey watchers will remember Lisa Swain's first pivotal crossover with Carla in early 2024, when the detective spearheaded the investigation into the factory fire. At the time, Carla, battling PTSD, both clashed and clicked with Swain's no-nonsense empathy. Their rapport grew in fits and starts, chance run-ins at Roy's Rolls, mutual concern for grieving teenager Nina Lucas, joint efforts to steer troubled Betsy Swain, Swain's secretive daughter, away from Weatherfield's darker corners. Each storyline deepened a bond neither woman seemed ready to name. Behind the scenes, cast interviews hinted that producers were testing chemistry. Allison King admitted in Soap Life last autumn, "When Vicky and I do a scene, it's electric but unpredictable, like flint hitting stone. You never know if it'll spark laughter or tears." Fans noticed. #Swirla trended on X during the Christmas market hostage arc, where Swain shielded Carla from a crossbow-wielding attacker. Reddit threads dissected micro-expressions, a hand steadied on an elbow, a lingering gaze across a hospital corridor. Yet, until this week, nothing overtly romantic breached the surface, just a simmering undertow, made more tantalizing by Carla's messy history with men and Swain's enigmatic private life. Producer Emma Elmer reveals that Monday's script went through 6 drafts to get the emotional math right, equal parts fear, courage, and suppressed desire. Below is an abridged transcript, ITV press clearance, capturing the moment Swain drops her guard. Carla, pouring another whiskey. "If you're here to grill me about stolen silk, DS, I'm fresh out of answers." Swain, voice quiet. "Lisa, call me Lisa. Just tonight." Carla, "Lisa then. Talk." Swain, "I've watched you shoulder blame that was never yours. Watched you rebuild, brick by flaming brick. And somewhere between cautioning you and rescuing you, she falters, breath hitching. Carla, "Spit it out, detective." Swain, "I started caring. Not professional concern. Something messier. Something I can't file under evidence. I'm falling for you, Connor." Silence. Carla's glass stills midair. The soundtrack drops to a single violin note. Then Carla, voice barely audible. "Took you long enough." The episode ends on that cliffhanger. 2 women, inches apart, storm battering the flat. A love story finally crossing the Rubicon. The digital spy forums crashed briefly under traffic spikes, and TikTok edits featuring Carla's "Took You Long Enough" hit 2 million views before midnight. Coronation Street has long woven LGBT+ narratives, from Todd Grimshaw's groundbreaking 2003 storyline to Rana and Kate's tragic arc. Yet Swirla's potential relationship carries distinct stakes: age and power parity. Both women in their 40s, professionally accomplished, challenging a TV trope that queer discovery is for the young. Icon status. Carla Connor is arguably the street's modern linchpin. Pairing her with a woman signals mainstream validation of fluid gender evolution. with EastEnders courting headlines via Ben/Callum and Emmerdale, pushing Max/Charity/Chloe triangles. Corey risks stagnation without bold romantic pivots. ITV's diversity consultant, Jordan Ahmed, notes, viewers crave authenticity over tokenism. Swirla wasn't engineered overnight. It earned audience trust organically. Sources inside Corey's Salford production offices tell us the confession episode nearly landed in last year's Christmas schedule but was postponed after executive producers demanded room to breathe post-New Year story arcs. Writer Jen McVeary championed saving the scene for February sweeps. Rain, dark cityscape, Valentine's buzz in the background. It amplifies longing. A December reveal would have drowned in tinsel. Director Emily